Shalom Aleichem and Baruchim Habayim. Moshe Langado here, speaking under the auspices of Kollel, Baruch Avat Yisrael in Southern California, and Sha'rei Tziyon in Brooklyn, New York. My friends, this week we will be reading Parshat Lech Lecha, the legacy of Avraham Avinu. Avraham Avinu left his birthplace and moved to Eretz Yisrael, and he pitched his tent. And the Torah says, V'yeto halo, and he pitched his tent with Beth El on its west and Ai on its east. Two major cities. Those were only markers to tell us where the tent of Aaron was. The major cities of Beth El and the city of Ai were nothing more than directions how to get and how to find Abraham's tent. My friend, why is that? Ai, Beth El were large cities. Commerce, entertainment, they were secondary, peripheral to the tent of Abraham, because the tent of Abraham was a tent of Torah, of avodah, of service to God, to chesed to humans. That was the heart of that whole area. My friends, in Masechet Megillah, it talks about what is a large city. And it describes not a city which has theaters, not a city which has museums, not a city which has great universities, but a large city in the eyes of God Almighty is one which has at least 10 people studying Torah constantly. That's a large city. When you look at a map of any country, of the world at large, you'll see that small cities have a minuscule dot representing them. Larger cities have a larger dot. Larger cities have a circle around the dot. Then, when you have a major city, you have a star. My friends, the tent of Abraham was a star. All the other cities around it were just minuscule dots. If I could insert a personal element in today's Torah, earlier today, was the yahrzeit of my father. My father had a small apartment in San Diego. That apartment was an apartment filled with Masim Tovim, with Torah, with Tefillah. That apartment was like a tent of Avraham. That was the heart of that area. There was somebody who frequented my father and visited him often. And she used to say that some people go to a synagogue, some people go to the Beit Midrash to be surrounded, to have the aura of Kedusha. She says, I recognize Kedusha. I become invigorated, excited when I come to Mr. Lagnado's apartment. Because there I feel she's talking the true Kedusha. She would come often. My friends, I try to emulate my father in this way, that not to look for wealth and not to be dissatisfied with the gifts that God gave me, but to be happy with what God gave me and to transfer it into a place of holiness, a place of Torah, a place of tefillah prayers, and a place of chesed. For in the eyes of God, that is a star. That is not a small little point on a map, but on God's map, that is a star. My friends, may we all emulate my father, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, and make our homes of Kedusha, homes of purity. And Bezrat Hashem, Borei Olam will look down on us and say, now it's time to take my children back home to the real place of Kedusha, Eretz Yisrael. Shabbat Shalom. May everyone have tremendous Hatzlacha.